hey, I'm sending you my location.
Okay, I will.
I need you to know. This weekend, I thought to myself, if I die, nobody will know where I am. I know that's dark, but
Why are we thinking about that?
Because I don't have a wife, and you are my husband, and I'd like you to worry about me a bit more.
Okay, but I don't worry about you because you got it under control. Why would I worry about you?
Because you care for me.
No, that's not what this. No. What is this? Where's this coming from?
Because I put you down as my emergency contact, and you didn't seem excited about it a couple weeks ago.
I'm fine with it. Like it doesn't move me one way or the other. If I need to be your emergency contact, I'm happy to be it.
Would you come to help me?
Of course I would.
Quickly,
yes.
Like, I gotta record the pod.
You're a member of the family. Like, of course you would. But I wouldn't. I'm not like so. Like I'm not sure that I needed to do it. Did I need to throw should I have been more emotive about that?
I just think that you should say, "Awesome girl, I got your back." When I tell you that you
awesome girl, I got your back.
No, in a genuine way.
I do. I just figured through my actions, you might. I hope you don't have to see it through my actions. Actually, it's a good point.
I'm sharing my location.
I'm arguing with myself.
It says for 1 hour until end of day, indefinitely. You're getting my location indefinitely.
Okay, so why do I need to have your location?
Because I need you to find me if something bad happens.
Just so for anybody that listens to the show and doesn't know, we live in the most populous zone in the entire country. There are 14 million people in our area.
Okay, I'm turning it on.
And I'm just curious, do you think that you would be unfound? Where are you going to be? You think there's a highway that people don't know about that you're going to be on by yourself? Or?
I just would feel safer if you knew where I was.
Okay.
And that maybe you would come fight for me or something. I don't know. I just my location's on with you.
This is good.
So if you're looking for me and I'm in trouble or in danger or I'm hurt.
I can't wait to get the knock at the door. The cops are like, we hear you have her location. We've been looking for her. She owes money on taxes.
No, that's not why.
You know what? As her emergency contact, here you go. I'm sure she's happy to pay you.
I should find somebody else though, because somebody's going to call you and be like, Jax is missing. And you're going to be like, oh, sorry, missed your call. I was in D&D for 4 days. He doesn't need.
No, I have you on the do not disturb pass thing. You put somebody as a favorite on the phone. You don't do this?
I do this, but I also don't care because I'll just ring right through.
Well, yeah.
It says deliver quietly. I'll deliver loudly, and I will call 6 times. I'll cut through that sleep. I will cut through it.
So I'm wondering if this is.
Can I have your location?
No.
Okay.
Nobody can have my location.
He will never give me his location.
My wife doesn't have my location. She doesn't have my passwords. I don't have hers.
What are you doing? That's so secret.
Nothing, actually.
You doing drugs?
Which is why you could call me and just ask.
Are you having an affair?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you doing hard drugs?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Man.
All right. Won't give his location because he is
so many hard drugs and affairs. Look at me.
Into crime.
Look at me.
You are into crime.
I'm selling it.
Yeah.
I'm not just doing it. I'm selling it.
Selling morphine.
Yeah. No, man. No, I'm not doing any of that either. I'm going to work and coming home. Right. And the thing about me is I'm pretty easy to track because my work is within about 15, 20 minutes of home. So if I were to go off or whatever, Natalie would know.
Yeah.
She'd be like, where were you?
And if you're where could he be in between? You just account for 15 minutes late and you'll be able to find you.
There you go. Yeah.
Anywhere in the middle, now, 15 minutes delayed.
I'm wondering if this has something to do with the fact that Jax, and for anybody that doesn't know, again, we're from Toronto. We were just in the World Series and Jax was at Game 7. And Jax doesn't, is this your second baseball game all time?
I've been to a couple of baseball games. Thank you, sir.
Well, that's what I mean. Is this your second? You said a couple? Because I went to your first one with you, or I went to one with you when we were at Virgin Radio. And that was a nothing sort of April start of the season.
We were having
some drinks. Back in Jax's drinking days. Then we fast forward to you go to Game 7 of the World Series.
I did.
And what a unbelievable, nervy, crazy World Series. Did you stay to the end?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, good. That's the thing with certain people that are new at sports. They're like, oh yeah, I just got tired and left. It's like, no, you can't leave. You got to stay, especially baseball.
I didn't. Now, if it went to 18 innings, no, I probably would have stayed.
No, you got to stay. You have to stay.
The tension was palpable. The community was wild.
Was it loud and fun?
It was like Steph was saying, because you went to game 2, 3, 1.
Game 1.
And I should have brought my loops, my earplugs, because it was wild. However, whenever the Dodgers scored and when they won, it was the most bizarre experience because watching them win was like watching a celebration on mute. There wasn't a sound.
So eerily silent.
It was spooky. It was it just gave me chills. There was no reaction. It was hard. It was hard to watch. And there was so much hope. in the ninth.
And they were so
They
close.
were so close. They were so
Two
close.
outs, man. 2 outs.
So close. And they really gave it. I know that I razz you all the time about sports. I know. But I had a great time. I felt a sense of camaraderie and community and hope and people. I love new friends, right?
Okay, yeah,
I love
I know
new
you
friends.
made some. I'm sure
I
you
made
did.
some new friends. And there was like, everyone was high-fiving. There was a lot of joy. There was a lot of joy in there. My sweet friends invited me, and I was very, very grateful to be there because I had no business there.
I think it's kind of crazy that you got to go. And very cool.
I have no business there. Did I curse them? Is what I wonder. Maybe I shouldn't have been there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. So now I never had access to tickets, but you got to go.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And
Adam.
no, I'm serious. I didn't have any access to tickets. I didn't pursue them aggressively either because we had my daughter. But Steph, you had tickets to Game 7. And you didn't go.
My desk is breaking. Sorry.
Yeah, her desk gonna rock because Jax's desk is falling out of the wall.
Listen, I'm not that handy. Okay.
Yeah. So Steph, how come you didn't go to Game 7?
I know. It was a big decision. I was really nervous leading up. I was really hoping they would just win it in Game 6.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. But then when they lost and Game 7 was coming around the corner, I was just like, oh, I could go. I went to Game 1. I had a great Game 1. And I have a friend who's like a diehard Blue Jays fan who like all week was like,
oh yeah,
what are you doing with your tickets? Like, do you have your tickets? And then, I don't know, I was just thinking about it. And just the whole day I was like, oh, I don't know. It doesn't feel right if I'm there and he's at home just watching on TV. I'm just like, I'm a fan. Obviously, I'm a Blue Jays fan, but he's like a diehard fan.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'm like, if they win, then we all win. I get to go party in the street anyways.
Yeah.
And if
these, by the way, these
lose-
World Series tickets were, if you had resold them, they would have been worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
which is also another thing. I was like, I can actually sell these.
yeah. Like, I can make some big
So
cash.
what did you end up? This is so your friend was definitely laying on the guilt a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit.
Now you're
and I felt
Catholic,
it.
so you're used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a little shame and guilt.
I felt it. I felt it.
But what? Okay, so how do you handle that? Because that scenario for me is a nightmare. That for me is going to be like, no, I have these tickets and I want to go, or I want to sell and make a nice tidy profit off of it. But you got a friend that loves them and you love the friend.
I know. I couldn't, like, my conscience was just like, if I go to this game and I'm standing there, I'm like, it just doesn't feel right for me. I don't know. There was something about it. I was just like, I can't go.
My people pleasing would be bumping.
Yeah.
me too.
Man. I would turtle out.
I was like, yeah.
So did you sell them?
So I offered it to him. Yeah. And he was like the happiest ever.
He bought them from you though. Like, you weren't just like,
them.
here you are, sir.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
imagine.
she didn't float it over with angel wings and.
As a fan, you must have these.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
and
you
that's
know
the thing, like I'm a huge fan of many things. And if somebody did that for me, I'd be like so grateful.
Karma is real.
Right.
So
Karma is real.
I was just like, I don't feel right being there when I know like a diehard can have the opportunity to go.
Yeah.
Who's been waiting for this so much longer
Their
than
whole
I
lives.
have.
Yeah. Well,
So-
to quote Steph's favorite artist, Karma is Steph's boyfriend.
That's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
And I think so. So I'm curious about what it was like knowing you could have been there,
Yeah.
watching from home, because this is like, that's the thing. Like, there's nothing that's gonna, and Jax, you can back this up. Nothing's gonna replicate what a live sporting event or a live concert's gonna be.
It was
Nothing.
wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
We watched it. We went to a bar nearby and we
Oh,
watched
okay. So
and
you
we
get a little
watched it.
energy, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
get a
why
little-
we were like, we got to go somewhere and like at least be around everybody and like the energy and everything. But like midway through the game, we looked at each other and we're like, we probably should have just went.
No.
But in hindsight, it was fine.
Yeah.
There was a lot of hope for most of the game. Yeah,
was.
I can
It
get.
was.
Yeah, I can get why you're like,
Yes.
But then our thinking was like, if they win, then we're gonna go party in the streets with everybody, and like then it's a win-win. Everyone won and whatever. But
Right.
anyways, maybe
Man,
next year.
I have to be honest with you. If you're listening to this and you're from LA, like, congratulations.
Yeah.
But it feels like somebody punched me a couple days ago and I still feel it. Like, it sucks. I'm really sad about it.
I think. Listen, as a sports fan of a week, I think that we have a lot to be proud of.
We do, but the thing about sports, Jax, is there are very few moral victories.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
But you still didn't win.
Yeah.
And that's the sports it's a win or loss thing. Like did you win or did you not? And those guys, I felt like
Cheated.
no, they didn't cheat. They didn't cheat.
I don't know.
They spent a lot of money. I get that, but the Jays were fourth in payroll in the league too.
Yeah.
Like our starting lineup was not all the players we spent a ton of money on, but I would say that like we had a bunch of character guys
Yes.
who like deserve to be immortalized.
Good
and I'm
guys,
sad.
yeah.
And I hope they stick around because I want the Jays to do it again next year. You know what I mean?
I think it's, and people don't want to hear that. Oh, maybe next year. I think it's going to be next year.
I think so too. I was saying the same thing. They're all young.
They're all young.
If you look at their ages, which we all did while they were playing this
Yeah.
whole series,
Yeah.
they're all like 26.
yeah.
So
They're just entering their prime.
yeah, I feel like next year is a good one.
They could be a force.
I've got to say, Adam, and I don't think you're going to like this, and I ran it by Stephanie before the show, but
Go ahead.
I think I don't have a problem with sports. I think it's just I find hockey boring because
Well-
my God, the Jays baseball's fun.
So baseball
What
is
a
fun.
cast.
The funny
What
thing
a
is
cast.
that baseball is always the sport that gets labeled as
Oh
boring.
my God. It is like there's mustaches, there's stories, there's
Oh, yeah.
backgrounds, there's families, there's dynasties, there's laughter, there's play. And in hockey, it's just like you can't see their faces and they all seem mad. Like,
yeah.
like
So
you know
baseball,
what I mean?
they
Yeah.
always say about baseball that it's romantic
Yeah.
and that it's so dramatic and such a grind.
Oh my God.
And so when you're watching in like April or May, it seems a little bit light and fun or whatever.
Yeah.
But about mid-August, it starts to get a little more serious if your team's in it.
It gets hot.
And it gets super serious in September where you're racing for the playoffs. And then in October, as you saw, it's like the most intense thing you've ever experienced. It's such a wild swing as a fan.
I really like there's that photo or that like meme going around though, like how much October brought Toronto together
Oh,
and
it
like
did.
Canada together and
It
all
did.
the how nice that was.
It was
So
very cool. Very, very cool.
sports fan now.
Yeah,
Thank you, Adam.
well, listen,
Sorry,
now-
sorry you couldn't come to the game.
You loved that. You loved every bit of that.
I
didn't
love
you?
that, and you know what? I have nothing. I didn't have anything to do with that, and I definitely took somebody's place that probably should have been there. But my friends were.
you went.
they-
That's
my
good that
friends
you
were
went.
very kind to
And that's
bring
how
me.
you fall in love with sports. Is you go to an event like that and you're like, oh wow, I get it now.
Fallen in love,
Right?
Oh, us,
Yeah, and also
yeah.
Jax, to be fair to Jax, who doesn't love hockey that much, she did spend a lot of weekends in arenas following her brother around, right? Your brother was at hockey all the time.
He was a Dartmouth Whaler, and we always had to go to Shearwater, or we always had to go out to Sackville. He was always playing
right.
until he broke his back.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he did.
And now we can't work on the rigs. I've said it
Wow.
before. I'll say it
Wow.
again. Yeah.